Hello everybody, this is Khashir. Welcome to part 2 of Crossy road-like game with Python and Turtle. And before we continue, let's see what we got so far. And this is our screen, and we have a player that we can move around up and down, and it's going to have it has some sort of jumping or stepping movement. And also something I want to fix, because every time I'm running the game, the screen is starting in the middle of the monitor, but I want to fix it so it's going to start at top left here. So that's very easy actually. Here in our screen setup method, in screen setup, which is we are using the screen method of Turtle, you can specify 2 more parameters here, something like that, for example. And these are x and y coordinates for screen coordinates, not for Cartesian coordinates. So this is the width and height of the screen, and these are the coordinates of where this screen going to happen on the monitor. Okay, and now it's going to exactly create it on top left, because top left corner is 0, 0 in screen coordinates, which is also used by Pygame. Anyway, so now let's create our car class. Then it will be class car, and these are now our simple stuff here. Turtle.turtle, which we are going to inherit and empty from this module, and define init self. And if you feel it's a little bit boring, so don't worry, because it's very good feeling. That means like you completely got it. And here super dot init, which make us able to access to all attributes from the parent class. So here self.pen up, I'm sure you already know all these commands. Self.shape will be here should be square. Self.shape will be square, and self.pen color will be red, because mobs are most likely red in most of the games. But anyway, now I'm going to come down here and create an object from this class, car equal car, and let's see. Okay, then the object is successfully created. But now 2 things we need to take care of. One, this object should have, let's say the height of the object will be always 10 pixels, but the width of the object, which is the length of the car, because it's going to move vertically, will be different, right? So now we need to take care of the length of the car, and I want to and we want to have it like some sort of random length every time when we are creating the car on the screen. It will create it with a random length. And also the position of the car on the screen, where it will be happen on the screen, should be random. And also we need to have a couple of flags for a car, which I'm going to explain. So the first thing is the size of the car. Self.shape size will be 1, which is 10 pixels for height of the object, but it's actually in our case is width of the class. And for length of the class, which is the width of the object, for us the we need to use random. So random dot rand range between 2 to 5. And the pen color we specified, pen color was red, and now the position self dot set x is, first we need to set a x coordinate, create a random x coordinate, and the random where is going to spawn the new car, it will be between the left side and the right side. And because we have 800 pixel width in our screen, so we have to start from -400 to 400. So here will be -400 to 400. Okay. All right. So now let me try one more time. All right. Let's try it now. Okay, I have a problem. It's name random. Yes, it's not random. Shape size. Shape size. Yeah, here should be random. Okay. And maybe also in set x we got a problem. Yeah, because set x, actually I forget, because we want to spawn the new object random place between -400 to 400. So here should be set x should be actually something like that. Random dot rand range and between -400 to 400. Now when we run the game, what is it, class player 924. What do I miss here? Yeah, another parenthesis. Okay. So as you see, we have a car to the left side of the screen with this length or width of the object, which is length of the car, and when I run it again, it will spawn a different car in different place. Every time will be different car, different place, different car and different place. All right. So now we need to have we need to set a flag for our car, because our car going to have two movements, from left to the right or right to the left. So we need to have two flags, and we call it direction. Self dot direction equal random dot choice of self dot directions, which we don't have it yet, but we are going to make it. And self dot directions will be a list of two direction, right and left. So basically the direction is a flag which will be right or left, but for init method it's going to be selected by random choice here. And here self dot in game speed equal 0, where I'm writing game speed equal 0. So let's try it if we don't have any typo or something. Okay, no, everything looks good. All right, now our car needs an update method. So update define update self, and what's going to be update? We are going to move our car to the left or to the right. So let's say let's create our movement. I start with basic, go to self.xcore plus self.ingame speed and self.ycore. Alright, but because in-game speed is 0, we just change it to, I don't know, 0.1. Oh, I save it. And also here we need to say car.update. Okay, we have a problem. Car in-game speed. Okay, I have a typo here. Speed, not spiff. Right, now the car is going. Okay, now see, the car is going to the right. What we want to do, we want when the car go out of the screen from right side, come back to screen from the left side. Okay, or when the car go out from the left side, come back from the right side. So this is also very easy. We go to our update class, and we need to write some if statement. So first thing is, let's use our flags. If self dot direction equal right, it means the car is going to the right. And now if self dot xcore greater than width, then self dot set x to minus 400. Okay, now let's try, but because we might have some error, because or it's not going to work because the direction is going to be choose for us by a random selection, then here I'm going to say if self dot direction equal left, just pass for now. Let's go out and come back from another side. Okay, so the first if statement, it's working just fine. Now what if the direction is right to the left? So if self dot direction equal left, then obviously self dot go to self dot xcore minus self dot in-game speed and self dot ycore. Okay, and here if self dot xcore smaller than minus width, all right, which is smaller than minus 400, then self dot set x to 400. Right, let's see, stuck in the middle because these if statements have a little bit problem. We need to design it in different way. Actually it can work, but I prefer the way I'm going to right now. First we need to set the limits and clear our conditions, like if self direction equal right, and if self dot xcore is bigger than or greater than the width, then do this, or when is direction is left and xcore is smaller than the minus width, do that, and after we're going to create our movement. So because of that, let's get rid of this and start everything from the beginning. But actually no, let's just go out here. So self direction, if self direction equal right, if self dot xcore greater than the width, then self dot set x to minus 400, and this is also temporary because we are going to change it. Now another if statement, if self dot direction equal left, and if self.xcore smaller than minus width, which is our constant here, then self.set x to 400. Right, now another condition, if not there, if self.direction equal right, then self.go to self.xcore plus self.in-game speed and self.ycore. Else means if the direction is not right. So because we just have two flags, then if it's not right, then it's left. Self.go to self.xcore minus self.in-game speed and self.ycore. So let's see how is it. Let me just a little bit make space here. Okay, and what about now? So this way is working. And what about if the direction is from another side, like chaos, going back from this side? But something I need to do, and I like to do actually, is I like to spawn the new object in a random place far from the edge of two sides. So set x should be something like, let's say, between minus 500 or minus 450 to minus 500 to minus 450. So will be random.rand range between minus 500 and minus 400, and we can copy this line actually we need another parenthesis here. Okay, we copy this line, come here, and we just need to make it like set x to, when it's going to from the left, it's going to be 500 to 400. I'm not sure about this. No, should be 400 to 500. Yeah, because a random range should start with a smaller number, 400 to 500. Let's see, and let's speed up a little bit. Okay, to the left. Looks more natural. And what about if it's going from right side? Also working. Alright. So now we have our player and we have our cars, but we just have one car. And another thing that we need to do is, what if we want to increase the speed randomly every time? So here self.in-game speed equal I'm not sure about this part. Maybe it's a little bit too complicated, or it will be a little bit too complicated. No, okay, no, we can do it later. So for now, but a very important part is we don't want to have only one car in the street. We need to have a couple of them, right? And also we need to have some lines here. And what we can do here, down here, let's create some sort of container, right? And imagine our street have 3 bands, or for example, yeah, 3 bands. So we creating some groups. We call group 1 equal a list. And now if we want to have, for example, 5 car, right, or 2-3 cars, we are not going to spawn them or create this single object over and over from our class. The best way is for car, we can use for loop here in range of, let's say, 3. Now car equal car, and car dot set y, because we are not going to spawn all the cars in the same y coordinates, right? They are going to have some distance between each other, or otherwise we are not going to see them. We will just see one car. And here random dot rand range from 100 to 250. Okay. And let's speed up a little bit. We can speed up here, yeah, instead of up there. Car dot in-game speed equal 1, and now the group 1 dot append our car. It's something like using container, for example, but now down here in our screen, down here in our main game loop, instead of car.update, we have to say for car in group 1 car.update. So we are updating all 3 cars, or whatever number you want to put here in this range. Now let's see. Now we have different cars. Wow, streets. but later on we need to fix this second line from top because they are just crossing over each other. But you get the idea. And one more time. Again, we have 3 cars, and now it depends on you. We can have 5 cars, for example. As you see, very crowded street. Very crowded street. Alright. So I think it's kind of enough for this video. I hope you like it. As always, please, if you have any question, ask. If you have any suggestion, just tell, and hit the like button if you like my videos, and please subscribe, and I see you guys in next video. Thanks for watching.